You can expect House Republicans to begin their efforts to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act. They plan on doing so through some legislative action. They're also expecting the incoming presidential administration to have some executive orders ready that they would like to issue related to health care. Vice President-elect Mike Pence was on the Hill to tell the Republican conference that the incoming administration is currently working to do just that.
The first order of business is to repeal and replace Obamacare.
The House Republicans are also working to develop mechanisms to overturn some other executive orders issued under President Barack Obama's watch. House Democrats, in the meantime, are heavily focused on the reports from intelligence agencies that Russia meddled in the U.S. presidential election. They are working on legislation that would create an independent commission similar to the 9/11 Commission that would investigate the hacking. So far, more than 170 Democrats have co-sponsored the bill. That's among the 194 Democrats in the House as a whole.
The Senate's going to have a busier Wednesday this week than some weeks they have in the entire year. Maybe than they've had in years. Because on Wednesday, there's a whole series of confirmation hearings for President-elect Donald Trump's nominees for a host of departments and agencies. The rest of those will be going on throughout the week. But then it looks like, after those hearings are over, when everyone's already tired, they're going to kick off the vote-a-rama. What, you say, is a vote-a-rama? A vote-a-rama is a long series of continuous votes on the floor of a Senate that come about because of considering a budget resolution. That's the pending business that the Senate Republicans are going to try and use to eventually repeal the Affordable Care Act. But in order to do that, the way the rules are set up, they're going to have to basically withstand and persevere through an unlimited number of amendments from both Republican and Democratic senators that could keep them in session well into the night or the wee hours of Thursday morning. And again, that's all after they handle a whole bunch of confirmation hearings. One of the hurdles that we've got ahead for this week in the Senate is whether or not they're going to move forward this week, maybe at the end of the week, on the waiver for General Mattis to serve as the Secretary of Defense. He hasn't been out of the military uniform long enough, so current law needs to be adjusted to allow him to do that. The process that's been set up is expedited, but there will need to be 60 votes in order to pass the resolution or the legislation in the Senate to give Mattis the opportunity to serve as the Defense Secretary. The Mattis situation is unique, however, thanks to the Democratic majority of a couple of Senate sessions ago, which got rid of the 60-vote requirement to break filibusters of presidential nominees for cabinet posts. So as a result, there's almost no one, maybe no one at all, who, barring some sort of terrible slip-up in their confirmation hearing, is not ultimately going to be confirmed to serve in President Trump's administration.